कारी तो इंडिया करे अड्डा 24/7 पर तैयारी। अड्डा 24/7 इंडियाज #1 गवर्नमेंट जॉब प्रिपरेशन ऐप।
Good morning everyone, welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officers Adda 24/7. My name is Amanjyot and today we are here to discuss another MCQ series on PPB principles and practices of banking. So first of all, good morning everyone, how are you all? So today's session is 27th series of our principles and practices of banking, where we are discussing MCQs and having a conceptual understanding about the topic. So good morning Dharma, good morning Shiva, how are you all? So first of all, those candidates who are not here, do share the session with them so that they will be able to join us in the session. So first, if you are not, okay. So before starting the session, before coming to the questions, if you have not subscribed the channel Officers Adda 24/7, then do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. And if you have not downloaded the Adda 24/7 application yet, then do download the application from where you will find the content regarding your banking awareness quiz that will be useful for your basic awareness or basic knowledge of the banking. Okay, good morning Purna. So let's start with the first question, which is talking about what is the amount under education loan for a study in India will come under PSL. So question is related to the PSL, and PSL is a very important chapter for your exam because many questions has been asked from here. They can ask the target or sub-target. Targets can be asked, sub-targets can be asked. Apart from that, it is possible they will ask how many sectors are there. What are the new changes happened, etc. So these types of questions can be asked from the PSL sector. So what is PSL? PSL is simply priority sector lending. These are total 8 sectors which are, according to Government of India and Reserve Bank of India, needs improvement, needs development. Okay, so these are the 8 sectors. In these 8 sectors, how much amount of loan will be provided in the education sector? Is it 10 crore, 20 crore, 5 crore, 1 crore, or none of the above? Which of the following will be right? Okay, Madhu is saying A, rest are going with the E option. Achha, those who are going with the E option, what is the actual amount of loan? If you are saying that none of the above is the answer, then what is the actual amount of loan will be given to the education sector? Okay, so right answer is E, none of the above, because the loan in the education sector will be given 20 lakhs. The actual amount is 20 lakhs. So the right answer is 20 lakhs. PSL is priority sector lending. These are the 8 sectors which, according to Government and Reserve Bank of India, needs improvement, needs development. And under this, education also comes here. So under education, the loan will be given up to 20 lakh for under the PSL category. So the right answer will be none of the above, that is 20 lakh. No, it used to be 10 lakh, it is double now, it is 20 lakh. Next, second question. A fraud committed by a large number of customers in the bank would basically result in which type of risk? So if a particular bank's customers are doing fraud or having default in the bank, then which type of risk it will occur? Is it a credit risk, liquidity risk, market risk, or reputation risk? Which type of risk it will be? What will be the answer of the question number second? Achha, if we talk about credit risk, it is also known as default risk. It is also known as default risk. Okay, credit risk is also known as default risk. Now, those candidates who are live in the session, do like the session once. Second is A and D. A, D and B, 3 options are coming. See, If we talk about credit risk, what is credit risk? When the customer is defaulting, when the customer is not repaying the loan of the bank, that will be known as credit risk, or that's why we are telling it's default risk also. What is liquidity risk? Liquidity risk is the type of risk when bank is not able to perform its day-to-day transaction. When bank is not able to perform its day-to-day transactions because of no cash. Okay, when bank is facing the liquidity issue, when bank is facing the cash issue, in that situation bank is not able to perform its day-to-day transaction, that will be known as liquidity risk. Market risk is the risk in which bank's investment went to the loss. When in investment bank has to face the loss, that will be known as market risk, that bank invested its money in certain capital market, money market, or let's say in the securities, etc., anywhere. So in that investment, if bank has to face loss, that is market risk. So right answer will be your reputational risk. When the negative reputation of bank will be there, when the negative word of mouth of the bank is there, okay, that will be known as your reputational risk. So we are saying the large number of customers are committed fraud. Now, what kind of risk it will be? Reputation risk, that the bank's reputation is negative now, or the negative word of mouth is there. Okay. Now, the third question. Under Basel III norms, we come across the term LCR, which stands for. So if we talk about LCR, it is introduced in the Basel III. What is Basel? Basel III is simply a norm which is introduced by Basel Committee on Banking Supervision. It is an international banking regulation given by the Basel Committee to reduce the risk in the banking system. So which type of full form is it? Is it liquidity capital ratio? Is it liquidity capital reserve? It is liquidity coverage ratio. It is liquidity for capital return. Which of the following is correct? Third is C. Okay. Purna is saying C, Santosh is saying C, Natarajan is saying C, Shiva is saying C. Everyone is going with the C option. Okay. So the right answer is liquidity coverage ratio. This liquidity coverage ratio is simply a ratio which banks have to maintain with themselves for a certain liability requirement. Okay, when the short-term liability requirement is there. So bank maintain a certain reserve with themselves so that for 30 days, if any uncertain requirement of liquidity is there or uncertain requirement of liability is there, then bank will be able to pay the customer. That's why banks maintain a certain amount with themselves for short-term liquidity requirement, or we can say for short-term liability payments. Okay, so right answer will be liquidity coverage ratio. Now, as per RBI Act 1934, there should be at least dash meetings of the Monetary Policy Committee in a year. So according to RBI Act, if we talk about Monetary Policy Committee, Section 45ZB of RBI Act talks about Monetary Policy Committee. So under the Monetary Policy Committee, it has said that minimum in a year, at least in a year, this minimum meeting should be there of Monetary Policy Committee. It is 2, 4, 6 or 8. So if we talk about Monetary Policy Committee, first of all, its first meeting held in 2016. Okay, so Monetary Policy Committee was formulated by central government. Okay, central government has introduced the Monetary Policy Committee. Apart from that, Monetary Committee has 6 members. 3 will be appointed by RBI, 3 will be appointed by Government of India. That is Monetary Policy Committee. So RBI has said that minimum in a year, or at least in a year, this should be the number of meetings. What is it? 2, 4, 6 or 8. Fourth is B and C and A. B, C and A, 3 options are there. No. The right answer will be B. There should be 4. At least 4 meetings should be there. When we talk about Monetary Policy Committee, we know it is introduced by central government. The first meeting held in 2016. There are 6 members. 3 members will be appointed by RBI. 3 will be Government of India. And monetary policy gives us bi-monthly review. Bi-monthly review. So the monetary policy review used to be quarterly before 2013, but Dr. Raghuram Rajan has suggested or recommended that the review of Monetary Policy Committee should be bi-monthly, not quarterly. So from 2013, we are providing bi-monthly review of monetary policy. But in a year, it means in a year 6 times. 6 times review will be provided by RBI. Okay, 6 times review will be provided by RBI in the Monetary Policy Committee. It has said since 2013. 13. Okay, but when it comes to the minimum, at least how many meetings should be there? So at least 4 should be there, and right now we are presenting bi-monthly review of monetary policy. That's why we are having 6 times. But at least minimum, when it is asked, then answer will be 4. Okay. Now next question. What is the full form of MMID? What is the full form of MMID? Achha, abbreviations are very important. Abbreviations will be asked in the exam, so it is important that you already covered the abbreviation. Abbreviations like financial awareness or banking awareness related abbreviation or government schemes related abbreviation, these can be asked in the exam. 1 or 2 questions can be there. So do make sure these are the static points which you do not have to change every time. Okay, it is not going to change. So what you have to do remember all the abbreviations so that you will be able to score 1 or 2 marks definitely. So which of the following is the full form of MMID? Okay. 5 is C and A. 2 options are coming, C and A. No. The right answer is mobile money identifier. This is a 7-digit code. Okay, this is a 7-digit code and it stands for mobile money identifier. So the right answer will be A. It is used when you are transferring money with the IMPS, it will be used. Okay, IMPS will be used there. So mobile money identifier will be the right answer. Now, after how many days an account become SMA2? First, let me know what is the full form of SMA, then let me know what is the duration of SMA2. So after how many days an account become SMA2? Is it principal or interest payment overdue up to 30 days? Principal or interest payment overdue between 31 to 60 days? Principal or interest payment overdue between 61 to 90 days? Or principal or interest payment overdue above 90 days? So which of the following will be right answer? A, B, C or D? So when we're talking about principal or interest payment, it means we are talking about NPA here. When the payment of principal and interest will not done on the time, then it will become the NPA. What is NPA? Non-performing asset. So NPA is a type of credit facility bank provided to its customer on which customer has not paid interest or premium, interest or principal for a certain period of time, and that duration is maximum number of time 90 days, but in agriculture sector it will be 2 harvest season. So if you are taking loan for agriculture purpose and farmer has not returned the principal or interest amount for a 2 harvest season, then it will become NPA. Or if we talk about other than agriculture sector, it will be 90 days, but if RBI wants, RBI can change it to time, okay, by giving a certain circular. Yeah, very good. Rajan is saying special mention account. That is correct. SMA stands for special mention account. We have discussed that when we talk about bank, bank has a, one second. If we talk about bank, when we talk about bank, bank has certain asset and liabilities. Okay. Bank has certain assets or liabilities. When it comes to the liability will be deposits. Public deposit will be liability. So let me know how many types of liabilities are there, or we can say how many types of deposits are there. Answer quickly. Now till then we discussed asset. Asset is simply the advance bank is giving to the customer, or we can say loan bank is giving to its customer. That is your asset. And this assets will be divided into 2 parts. First is your standard asset. First is a standard asset and second is NPA, that is non-performing asset. In this particular standard asset, there are 2 types, that is regular asset, and the second one is your stressed assets. Second one is stressed assets. So this stressed assets covered your special mention account. In this special mention account is simply the types of account which gives us early identification of bad debts. Now what is bad debts? Bad debts simply are loan, or we can say NPA. So when bank is giving loan to the customer, or getting back the loan from the customer, bank maintain a certain types of assets to recognize that how many loans are going to the NPA. So when it comes to the stressed assets are the types of assets in which bank face that customer is not repaying the installment on the time. Customer is not repaying the principal or interest on the time. In that situation, bank created a special mention account. So special mention account, simply we can say these are the early identification of bad debts. Early identification of bad debts. Now what is bad debts? Bad debts simply we can say are NPA. So special mention account lets the bank know that how many accounts can go to the NPA. So that is special mention account. Types of deposit, only Raj is saying CASA, RAFA. No, types of deposits are of two types, or we can say liabilities are of two types, that is demand and time, or you can call it term or time deposit, or we can say demand deposit. Now CASA comes under the demand deposit and RAFA comes under the time or term deposit. Okay, so this is the chart, this is the basic assets or liability of a bank. Now let's come to the answer. Either if we talk about principal or interest is past due for up to 30 days, it will not create NPA. Okay, but it is early identification that if the customer has not paid the installment in the 30 days, maybe chances he or she can default with the bank. Now if not, we are saying 31 to 60, 61 to 30, 61 to 90. Now this will be your special mention account 2. Okay, this will be your special mention account 2. After that, your loan will go to the NPA. After special mention account 2, the loan will go to the NPA, that is non-performing asset. If from 61 to 90 days customer is not repaying the loan, then it will go to the NPA, non-performing asset. So this is a special mention account. Okay, and if the first installment is not come, then it will be known as a special mention account 0. This will be known as a special mention account 1, and then the special mention account 2. So 1 to 30 days, if loan is not there, 1 to 30 days is if the principal and interest not paid, then it will be SMA 0. 31 to 60 SMA 1 and 61 to 90 SMA 2. After this, the loan will go to the NPA, non-performing asset. Now clear to everyone? Now let's move to the next question. For opening a Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana account, this is the scheme introduced by Government of India in 2015. So under Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana account, the child's age on the date of opening the account should be dash. So Sukanya Samriddhi account scheme was introduced by Government of India in 2015. So the question is asking what should be the age of girl child. This scheme is opening account for girl child. Okay, account is only for girl child, and one girl will have only one account. Okay, and the minimum deposit in a year should be 250 rupees, and in a year should be 1.5 lakh. These are the conditions under this scheme. Initially, when this scheme was launched, the minimum deposit was 1,000 in 2015, but it was changed by Government of India. It is now 250 rupees only. Okay, and the maximum is 1.5 lakh in a financial year. So in a financial year, minimum 250 will be deposited and maximum 1.5 lakh can be deposited. Now, which of the following is right answer? What should be the age of girl child? So this scheme was introduced under the Beti Bachao Beti Padhao campaign to save girl child, to educate girl child. So this scheme was introduced in which the parents, the legal guardians, the parents have to maintain an account on the name of the girl child. One girl should have only one account. Okay. Now, Bhanu is saying 7. Suman is saying 7 is C. Okay. Rajan is saying C. What about rest? Okay. So, girl child's age should be 10 years or younger. So up to 10 years girl child account can be opened under the Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana under this particular scheme. What should be the age of the girl child? It should be 10 or less than 10. Okay, up to 10 years. Now, Now this is a question with this question is depend on the pattern, that is case study question, that is 2 markers questions. Okay, so this is the one of the question of your case study pattern. So question is asking, a check issued by a director or a limited company is presented for payment after death of the director, which the bank pays, but the company raises the claim on the play that the bank cannot pay such check after death of the director. Now, what should be the action taken by bank? First is bank cannot pay the check as the drawer expired. Second is saying bank should contact the company because loss will be of the company in case of disputes. Third is saying bank can pay the check as the company is still a legal competent person to contract signed as agent of the company. Or D is saying B and C. So what should be the action taken here? So check is issued by a director, okay, of a limited company. Then that check presented after the death of the leader or after the death of the director, which the bank pays, but company raises the claim on that particular check. So what should be the action taken by the bank? What should bank do? Now those candidates who are live in the session, do like the session once immediately. What should be the action? Bank should pay the check or not the? Okay, 8th is C. Maximum are going with the C option. Yes, correct. Right answer will be C, that bank can pay the check as the company is still a legally competent person to contract sign as an agent of the company. Okay, so right option will be C. Now let me know, out of 8 questions, how many answers you have given correct? Out of 8 questions, how many answers you have given correct? So one information for all of you, those candidates who was not unable to join the first paid batch for the November-December English medium. Now the second paid batch is coming on, already started on 16th of August, which is available on a store. That is an English medium batch, that is a target batch. All the 3 subjects will be there. If you want individual subject classes, individual subject is also available. You can enroll in these also. So if you want to have a test pack, then there is a test packs also available. 50 plus total tests are available and individual subject test packs is also available. Now do practice as many questions as you can do, because these are the questions which help you to know what level of exam you're going to face in the November-December month. So it is important that you practice as much as you can. So now if we talk about how to enroll, how you can enroll yourself, just go on the Adda 24/7 application. You will find here JAIIB CAIIB section. Just click on JAIIB CAIIB section. You will find all the upcoming batches or all the available products. Now click on the English medium batch. When you click on English medium batch, these are the batches which are available. So 16th August of batch is already started. Click on this particular batch. When you click on this particular batch, you will find all the details about it. What extra things will be available here. So you will get live classes, test series, ebooks will be available. Batches started from 16th of August, and these are the timing of your subject of ALB, AFB, LRB and your PPB subject timing is given here, and the study plan is also available. You can download the study plan from here by clicking on here. Okay, so there you can download it. If you want to buy in this particular product, if you have not enrolled in any paid batch, then do click on the view offer and use a code that is Y496. If you click on this particular coupon, you will find that 77% discount is available, and for 1% additional discount, you can go to the Adda 24/7 application. So you will get 78% discount here. Okay, so this is the batch which is already started from 16th of August. Okay. Apart from that, if you want to go with the Mahapacks is also available, in which everything will be available. All the ebooks, all the test series, all the live batches, all the recorded classes, everything will be available in this particular Mahapack of JAIIB and CAIIB Mahapack. So you can also purchase this. If you are preparing for JAIIB right now, you are going to give your exam in November attempt, then automatically this is clear that in the after November, in May 2023, you are going to give for your CAIIB attempt, the first attempt. So you can go with the CAIIB and JAIIB ka Mahapack, that is also available. And to enroll, you can use the code Y496. You will get 78% discount if you purchase from Adda 24/7 application. Okay. So this is all for today. paid classes starting in the new batch in 16th of August. Paid batch is starting in September of the PPB subject, and the running batch paid class is at 7 a.m. So let's see you all in the paid class of 7 a.m. Okay. So thank you all for joining the session. Last but not the least, if you have not subscribed the Officers Adda 24/7 channel, do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. Okay. So thank you all for joining the session and stay safe.